Weekly managing editor, and he joins us this morning as we're all busily crossing through our lists. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, the big question I think this year was with 10 nominees as opposed to the usual 5.
Right.
Was the Academy going to go more mainstream, which is, I mean,
with
I'm sure,
Picture.
with Best Picture, I'm sure that's what the Academy wanted because it's going to help with the ratings of the show.
Sure.
And they kind of went both ways, actually.
It's going to mix bag, right?
Yeah.
Because Avatar gets one.
Right.
An Education, which is a terrific little movie, right? Blindside, which is a big, kind of box office, very pleasing movie.
Exactly.
Right?
And also District 9, which was a big science fiction hit. I think if there had been 5, probably Blindside and District 9 may not have gotten in, but
Right.
I'm really glad they did.
Were you surprised that Invictus didn't get a nod?
I'm a little surprised that Invictus didn't, but I think, again, the Blind Side probably got its spot. It's not, I think that the bar is so high for Clint Eastwood, who directed that movie, that, he was probably competing against himself.
How are they going to choose with 10 movies, and they're all so different? I can't.
There's a very complicated voting system, actually, which I will not try to explain.
Right.
But I think right now the 2 frontrunners are Avatar, which is, the $2 billion behemoth.
And Precious?
then this little movie called The Hurt Locker.
Oh, so good.
Which is so great.
Yeah.
And ironically, one's directed by James Cameron, one's directed by Catherine Bigelow, who used to be married. But they're friends.
That's kind of an interesting list because there are a number of people on that.
That's good stuff.
Yes.
So let's talk about Best Actor. Any surprises there?
Not a lot of surprises in Best Actor. Jeff Bridges
Right.
for Crazy Heart, George Clooney, Colin Firth, Morgan Freeman, Jeremy Renner. He's the star of The Hurt Locker.
Right.
No surprises there. It's sort of what we expected. Same with Best Actress. The big race there is Sandra Bullock versus Meryl Streep.
Right.
Meryl Streep breaking her own record with 15. This is her 16th nomination.
Crazy.
And Sandra Bullock, her first Oscar nomination.
So you
They're
really
neck and
think
neck.
it's between those two, Meryl Streep and Sandra Bullock?
They're the horse race, but I mean,
horse race.
again, in all of these, there's always a surprise. Usually, supporting actress is the one that
as
really
we're
surprises
as we're
you.
totaling these all up, we find that Hurt Locker and Avatar both have 9 nominations apiece. So that's
so
and Hurt
interesting.
Locker is one of those movies that has seemed to have won so many of the Best Director, Best.
Right.
It's kind of sneaking up behind everybody and is really gaining a lot of momentum.
Producers Guild, and the Producers Guild, ironically, is the guild award that often foretells, the nominations and the winners. That one, Producers Guild. At the same time, Avatar is, something so big. But it's just fascinating to me that those are the 2, movies that are really competing
so incredibly
against each
different.
Yeah.
The big surprise in the supporting actress category was Penelope Cruz for 9,
Right.
which was a movie that did not have a lot of box office, support, did not have a lot of critical support. I think the Academy just really loves her, and she was good in the movie. But she had to be really good in that movie for it to get a nomination like that.
Can we talk about the Best Director list for a second here? Because this gets really interesting. Because we were talking about Best Picture, and you've got Hurt Locker and Avatar up against each other, and then you really do have the human race between Catherine Bigelow, who has won all these Best Director awards so far with Hurt Locker.
And she's only the 4th woman to ever be nominated for a Best Director.
And has a woman ever won, was my question this morning.
I don't think a woman has ever won.
I don't think so.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong,
Somebody
but I don't
will
think
Google
so.
very quickly. So they're against each other.
Who do you think it's a contest between in the Best Director?
I think it's a contest between Bigelow and Cameron.
Again.
Yeah. Who, by the way, they're very kind of sweet with each other.
Right.
It's an amicable split.
You know what else, though?
At least it is
you
now.
can make the argument. You can make
Till
the
one wins
argument
the Oscar.
that Quentin Tarantino, who absolutely deserves a nomination for
Absolutely.
this, and is as good at what he does as sort of anybody out there, should be in that. And Jason Reitman, this is his movie. This is a movie that is out of his soul.
But wait a minute. Can I
Yes.
speak up for Precious? Why is nobody predicting Precious, which I love so much?
Precious, it's it's interesting. It was nominated for a Best Picture, but it was
And
not
Best Director, and Best Actress,
and Best
Supporting
Director.
Actress.
It's going to win Supporting Actress
She
for
better,
Monique.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's really, really the front runner in that category.
Okay.
Well, let's talk to Monique.
Oh,
Monique.
she's here?
Good
Speak of the
morning.
devil.
Did you hear me say you better win?
Hey, baby.
I'm so happy for you. How do you feel?
Amazing. I am as excited as I was yesterday, right now, in this moment. I'm floating.
You know what I love about Monique? She didn't go out there and like campaign for this and say, vote for me and I should win. She's living her life, doing her thing with her family, doing her many other projects. Does that make it all the sweeter, Monique? Because it's really all about just your performance.
Well, I believe it is about the performance. And the performance is on the screen. And with the campaigning, we were very much behind the movie, very supportive, because the message of the movie was so strong. The message of this movie is so strong that it changed lives. So that's what we were supportive of. That's what we wanted to get out there. It's not so much, and I'm very honored and grateful that they recognize the performance. But we didn't do the project in the feeling of, oh, this is going to get us an award. We did the project with the feeling of, oh my God, this will change lives. So for this to be happening, it is just, it's beautiful.
Monique, congratulations. Take care. See you at the Oscars.
See you at the Oscars, sugars.
All right, Jess Cagle, thank you so much.
Thank you.